friends, today we are going to start new topic, that is infertility. So infertility realization. In man and woman, infertility may be caused by the following factors: to abnormal anatomical defects and by imbalance, means there is a imbalance of the hormonal secretions or the endocrine malfunction. Okay, means inability to form the gamete, uh, and which leads to unable to form a viable embryo by the act of fertilization. And in man and woman, infertility caused by different factors, so two of them are very important, such as the due to anatomical defects and endocrine malfunction, means there is a not hypo or there is a proper not secretion of hormones or from the gonadal hormones or another endocrine glands. So infertility due to anatomical defects in male. So anatomy of the male reproductive system include testes, vasa efferentia, epididymis, vas deferens, urinogenital tract, seminal vesicle, prostate gland, Cowper's gland. These are the part of the male reproductive system. Pair of testes. Then from two testes, two tubes are arise called vasa efferentia. They are open into epididymis. Epididymis open into vas deferens. Vas deferens open into penis through urinogenital duct, which carry the urine as well as semen, and three pairs of the glands are present, such as seminal vesicle, prostate gland, and Cowper's gland, and these glands secrete the secretion called the semen. And in testes there are the production of sperm, so sperms and secretion of these three glands called the seminal fluid. So testis produces the gametes, that is matured sperm. The ducts like vasa efferentia, vasa deferentia, urinogenital tract constitute the passage of the gamete and to reach their destination. So the seminal vesicle, prostate gland, Cowper's gland constitute the secretory factors. They secrete the large amount of semen and provide medium for the sperm. Thus male fertility required viable spermatozoa for fertilization. Adequate production of spermatozoa by testes, for transportation of the sperm through the seminal tract, and the satisfactory deposition of sperm within the vagina is the act of the successful fertility. These are the factors regarding successful fertilization. Generally, single sexual contact 4 ml semen are found in the vaginal part of the female, and that 4 ml seminal fluid or semen contain the 200 to 300 million sperm. But male having sperm count less than 20 million, that sperm are not able for the fertilization. This is very important. So anatomical defects of the duct system leads to infertility in male. The blockage may be found at any level of the duct system. In some males, duct segments are found to be missing, or bilateral blockage of the duct system is easy to diagnose because no sperms are present in ejaculation in that condition. So inflammation or degenerative changes of the accessory gland may also cause the partial or complete sterility. Even in such cases, sperm count and other characteristics of the semen may be normal. The prostate gland is susceptible to infection, enlargement, and there is no proper secretion of the semen. Prostate glands around the urethra, so any of this disorder can cause the obstruction to the flow of urine as well as semen. Tubules of the testes are very sensitive to many factors like x-rays, infections, toxins, malnutrition, so that may cause the degenerative changes and produce infertility in the male. Seminiferous testes are made up of the seminiferous tubule. So seminiferous tubular epithelium can be destroyed by number of different diseases, which causes the sterility in affected males. Many male infants are born with degenerate tubular epithelium. As a result of there is a genital duct or the result of genetic abnormalities. Then temperature also plays a very important role in male sterility because testes are located in the scrotum, and scrotum act as a thermoregulator for the testes that provide lower temperature of this testes, which is essential for the sperm production, that is 2 to 3 degrees Celsius lower than abdominal cavity, and which is essential for the sperm production. So increasing the temperature of the testes can prevent spermatogenesis by causing degeneration of most cells of the seminiferous tubules. In a normal ejaculation of the humans, 400 million sperms are present. If this sperm count less than, I already explained, 20 million, the person is likely to be infertile. Occasionally a man has completely normal number of sperm but it still is infertile. This happens because many of the half number of sperm are found abnormal. Some sperms may have two heads, abnormal shape of the head, abnormal number of shape of tail, and non-motile tail, because these are the part of the sperm. Head is followed by neck is followed by middle piece, and middle piece is followed by tail. In such cases, the person is likely to be infertile even though the remainder of the sperms appear to be normal. Then causes of this is the different causes responsible for the infertility in male. And then now start the causes of abnormalities of infertility in female. So female reproductive organs include ovaries, fallopian tubes, oviducts, uterus, and the vagina. These are the part of the female reproductive system. Ovaries produce ova through an ovarian cycle, that is menstrual cycle. The changes occurring in ovaries during sexual cycle are reflected to the structure of accessory reproductive organs like oviduct, uterus, and the vagina. Okay, the female infertility is caused due to malfunctioning of the ovary and related accessory female part of the female reproductive system, such as abnormalities of the menstruation. It is one of the very important factor for the infertility in female. This is the main cause of infertility in women. Normal menstruation means normal maturation of ovum and ovulation. Ovulation, all of you know that what is ovulation. Matured Graafian follicle ruptured and ovum released from the ovary by the under the secretions of the hormone, luteinizing hormone. But these are the some things such as amenorrhea, dysmenorrhea, or abnormal uterine bleeding. These are the some factors for the infertility in male. What are about this amenorrhea? Amenorrhea is the absence of menstruation in women. If the woman has never menstruated, so no chances of the fertilization. The condition is called primary amenorrhea. It is generally caused by the endocrine disorders of the pituitary gland or by genetically caused abnormal development of ovary or uterus. But secondary amenorrhea is a cessation of uterine bleeding in woman who has previously menstruated. Means there is a no start beginning of menstruation, that is primary amenorrhea. But menstruation start, but because after some period, because due to hormonal some problems, bleeding, uterine bleeding in woman has stopped, that is a secondary amenorrhea, and this amenorrhea is responsible for the infertility in female. Then dysmenorrhea, it is painful menstruation caused by contractions of the uterine muscle. It is due to low level of progesterone secretions. This is again one of the factors. Abnormal uterine bleeding, it includes the menstruation of excessive duration or excessive amount, too frequent menstruation, or intermenstruation bleeding. These abnormalities may be caused due to hormonal imbalance, emotional stress, and systemic some diseases. So these are the factors. Then ovarian cyst. Ovarian cyst again one of the important factor for the infertility in female. Ovarian cysts are the tumors of the ovary. These cysts have thin wall and contain the serous albuminous material. Cyst may also arise from the endometrium or corpus luteum and cause the dysfunction in the process of fertility. Next one is endometriosis. This disease occurs when the endometrial tissue is found growing at any place other than the uterus, because endometrium are the innermost layer of the uterus, but endometrial tissue is found growing at any place other than uterus. Tissue may occur and ovaries, cervix, abdominal wall, and the urinary bladder. Symptoms may include premenstrual or unusual menstrual pain. Endometriosis cause, that is fibrosis throughout the pelvis. Due to this, ovum can be retained into the abdominal cavity and infertility occurs. Then salpingitis. Salpingitis is one of the inflammation of the fallopian tube. This causes the fibrosis in the fallopian tube. Then secretion of the some abnormal mucus is again one of the factor. Secretion of the abnormal mucus by the uterine cervix is one of the cause of the infertility. Normally at the time of ovulation, hormonal environment of the estrogen causes secretion of this mucus, and which allow the rapid mobility of the sperm into the uterus and actually guide the sperm along the mucus of the fallopian tube. But abnormality of the cervix itself, such as low grade infection or inflammation of the abnormal some stimulation, hormonal stimulations of the cervix can lead to viscous mucus and which prevents the fertilization. Then leukorrhea is the vaginal discharge caused by the infection of the protozoan parasite, that is Trichomonas vaginitis, and it is, or again any kind of bacterial infection, which again one of the factors for the infertility in female. Failure of ovulation. Ovulation are very important for the fertilization, but most common cause of infertility in female is the failure of ovulation. This result due to hyposecretion of the gonadotropic hormones, in which the intensity of the hormonal stimuli simply is not sufficient to cause ovulation. pH of the vagina also plays an important role in fertility. High acidic nature of the vaginal secretion causes the sperm to kill and no fertilization occurs. Okay, so the next one, infertility due to some endocrine imbalances. So in female there is a failure to release a FSH hormone. Again in case of male there is again such kind of issue such as the hypopituitarism. So earlier I explained, now the some hormonal or endocrine imbalances in male. So reproductive physiology of human is controlled by the interaction between the hormones of the adenohypophysis and the gonad. All of you know that gonadotropic hormones, that is ovary and testes. So testes under the influence of pituitary hormones, which releases the several hormones